We good.
Welcome, everybody, to McAllen's Miscreants. I'm Zach, your DM. Tonight, I'm joined by Ira, Knight, and Garnet. We should be seeing Draugr here in a little bit. But we are going to go ahead and kick things off. When last we left our intrepid mercenaries, they were on a little planet just outside of Detroit, and they had recently acquired themselves a pretty hot piece of Capellan military hardware. The date is March 1st, 3028. And our scene opens with our valiant crew standing around a hollow table. Although it's not on their Leopard this time. It's on their brand shiny stolen Union-class dropship. And there are still crewmen walking around, no longer graffiti tagging the Capellan symbology, but they are now actively. And your boss has something just in his hands, and he's kind of flicking it back and forth like this. It's an envelope.
All right, what is it, boss?
Well, boys, we got something we got to do, and we got to do it quick. We got to get out of here pretty quick.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Not the kind of quick I was thinking about.
Like, off the system? Because, yes.
We need to leave by the 5th.
And where's our destination?
Terra.
Hold up.
Why?
I'm going to need
Tara.
a little bit. Like,
Why?
What he said.
Well, do you know what I have here in my hand?
No, that's why we're asking these questions.
He puts the room into, like, security mode.
The hell is this?
Oh, it's been a long time since I've been in a room like this.
The hell is going on?
What I have here in my hand is a wedding invitation for August 20th.
Okay, who?
Melissa Steiner and Hans Davian.
Wait, when the hell did this happen?
Oh. Oh, no.
This is the wedding invitation that I'm holding in my hand.
Why do you have a wedding invitation?
Garnet is, like, reading my mind or something. Is that an invitation for you? Or is it for the company? Or
It's an invitation to me, but generally speaking, when they invite somebody like me, they're asking people to be there.
In what context?
I'm going to assume muscle.
Oh. Okay.
Bride or groom, boss?
Bride.
Oh.
When you mean
Well, I speak German, so.
when you mean muscle,
Garnet, you're not allowed to
just-
blow anything up. We're going to fucking Terra.
what if I make a small explosion?
If you make a small explosion, Garnet, do you have any idea what the Lyran guards will do to you?
I do.
This won't be the first time I made a small explosion on
Yep.
Terra.
Yeah, but it will be the first time you've done it with the Lyran guards on the planet.
Garnet,
What?
I'm not usually one to ask this, But for once, I'm gonna need you to not make any booms the duration of this mission unless explicitly ordered to.
So pulls out a heart still pin grenade. Things like this stay on the ship, huh?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put this back there.
We're going to fucking Terra, apparently.
So, elephant in the room. Who the hell are you?
William McAllen.
Yep.
Steiner.
I mean, I've never heard that name before. You hired me.
Ira. He's got a Highlander
Oh.
and he's a Steiner. 2 guesses.
Oh.
Donegal Guards.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
So, that said, Melissa's technically my third great grandniece twice removed.
And it gets really quiet.
Well,
So you're expecting dress uniforms and stuff for this, aren't you?
Do you even own any?
I actually do own a pretty... Yeah, I still have my uniform and fit into it.
Do we have, like, company dress uniform?
I don't.
No,
think
I have
so.
my old one.
Oh.
Yeah, I also have my old one and all of my medals.
I think in this case we'll adopt a company uniform. We're not in the service anymore. And no, I'm not a lord if you're asking.
That was the next question.
Yeah, no, I don't own anything.
Do you have a problem with nobles, Ira?
Actually, no.
Okay, just checking for reasons.
No, I don't have anything like that.
Fucking Terra. Why is it always fucking Terra?
Terra's
I've
nice this time. Oh, it'll be nice. It'll be August when we get there.
I've never been.
I don't remember.
It's a big blue temperate ball of dirt.
I mean, you know.
I've never been either. But
I mean, in theory, we all came from there, so I mean, you know, it's like a pilgrimage going home.
yeah, it's kind of like a crappier, older version of Coventry.
Knight just shaking his head and doing that fucking nom stare, going back to Terra.
Like, and just as an FYI, Coventry is like one of the most beautiful planets in the Oversphere.
All right, so we got to leave.
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days. So that means in 5 days we've got to find somebody to fly this ship off, sell the Leopard, and I don't know how much other paperwork Knight has to figure out to do.
Oh, there's a nice gentleman from the Taurian Concordat that expressed interest in the Leopard.
Does he insist him to get it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, hey, let's shit what I gotta do.
And he's willing to pay cash.
Cash is good.
How much in cash? Enough to cover a leopard?
171 in gold.
Stamped or unstamped?
Unstamped gold bullion, 171 million.
Name?
Gives a name.
I was like, I don't.
Are you
care
sure
that
he's Tarian or is he pirate?
Mhm.
Unstamped gold?
Not asking questions.
we can't fly 2 drop ships Knight.
No, I understand that, but we are still registered with the MRB with that leopard. And if a pirate gets a hold of it and starts fucking with shit, our ranking goes down. And that fucks with my paperwork because then I have to fucking claim it's fraudulent. say that we had transferred because our transferred paper hasn't gone through because I would have to go to fucking Terra to do the transfer paperwork.
Well, see, we're on the way to take care of the paperwork.
I could just leave a
No.
minute.
No.
Look, you can
Alright,
transfer the paper.
alright,
You can
won't.
transfer the paperwork by HPG. Check his. You can check his IDs. Check his IDs. If they seem legit, you stamp them saying, "Hey, these IDs look legit," and he bought them under these. At that point, if he bought them under a fake ID, that's no longer our culpability.
All right, you know what? Fair.
All right. So what about?
I guess I'd be. Look, I am just. It's what I would do if I were a pirate. You gotta always think that. What would I do in this situation if I needed something?
Well, I mean, let's be legitimate. One quick HPG, while it would be humiliating, would label us as pirates anyway, because we did just steal a dropship.
Yeah, but that was on a contract.
Yeah, but iffy, still.
This
We
is
were told
salvage.
to stop a planetary invasion.
This is gentlemen.
It is salvage per the MRB, not piracy.
Okay. All right.
This is salvage. Anybody asks, it's salvage.
Hey, we had 100% salvage rate on our contract,
And we took a dropship.
and it was salvage because we captured it fair and square.
So I guess the bigger question now is, where do we find another pilot?
Well, Sylph was training Draugr.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, we want not to have 2 weeks of maintenance every time we land. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
And Sylph is still very much in the hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to be doing a lot of flying the ship to get in orbit to talk with a dropship.
No, it's the whole, we should have at least, and we're gonna need the crew. Well, I guess we could pick one up on Terra.
I know some people who need some work on Terra.
You need a crew to get off of this. Like, y'all need to hire. Y'all have to hire from the local town, or what's within several jumps away. Like, you could hire within like 2 or 3 jumps.
Yeah, they meet us on the way.
Yeah. So the boss is like,
I know a guy.
okay, I've made the deal already for the leopard.
Right.
He's showing up tomorrow, so I highly recommend that you get out to it and get your shit off him. That's you, Garnet, with all of your backup explosives that I know you have squirreled away there.
Out of character question really quick. I thought we had like a 2-week downtown and transferred, or is this just get the rest of your shit off the leopard?
This is like get the rest of your shit off the leopard.
Okay. All right. So 5 days. So many people are how many people are needed to get into orbit?
15.
Are we also hiring? Are we just hiring flight crew, or are we looking for more mechies too?
So finding mech warriors is going to take longer.
Right.
Let's get closer to the inner sphere. Closer to home.
Because I know for
better quality.
Yeah.
Terra.
I know for a fact I can get more crew on Terra, because I know people. But I also know that in this area, I got a couple that might be able to make it, or at least at the very least meet us on the way, where we can just pick them up while we're waiting for a jump transfer.
Draugr, you were late to the meeting.
As usual.
And your boss just kind of looks at you. And he's like, boys, why don't you fill Draugr in on our current situation?
Hey, Draugr, what's the thing you hate the most?
Like, besides Draconis Combine?
Yes.
Let's see. Who's the other one I hate?
No. I mean, like, doing. Not necessarily people, but doing. Activities.
Flying the dropship?
I mean, it is relatively new.
I mean, that's fair. But that's a new hate.
Hey, we're going to a wedding.
Yeah, we're going to go do a high society social function.
Talking to human beings? On purpose?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because apparently
Why?
somebody decided that it's a good idea that Hans Davian and what's her name? Melissa Steiner are
Oh,
getting
damn.
married on Terra. And our lovely boss here was invited.
What? On purpose?
Yeah,
Hey.
we're
I'm
Goon
gonna go-
Squad apparently.
I'm going to go ahead and file this as a terrible idea.
I second
Like,
this motion.
all the way bad. Wait, who sent us the invitation?
Steiner.
The bride.
What? No.
Yeah.
So
Turns out our lovely leader is former IG.
What, isn't her mom Catherine Steiner? This isn't good. Like, this is all the way not good.
No,
Dude, the
you don't.
Steiners are terrible people. All right. I'm not going to be happy about it.
He's a Steiner.
Steiner.
They're still terrible people.
I don't disagree.
No.
Like, that's not
But
up for debate or discussion.
but we're family. Melissa is my great grand niece twice removed.
Huh. That
No.
would make her absolutely nothing to the rest of us.
Yeah.
But you're the boss.
And I did get an invitation, and it's one of those things that you don't say no to.
I don't
Also-
know. I say no to all kinds of things.
It's the kind of thing that if you say no to it, you then end up with Steiner Special Forces cramps further up your asshole. And that's a thing none of us want.
Yeah, like I said,
No.
those are terrible people. So let's avoid that.
Yeah, I've dealt with those guys before.
Fun times.
Really, I'd rather not.
It's also a great way for us to get all of the fake paper or all of the paperwork we need to legitimately own this thing.
Don't use the F word when I'm trying to do our paperwork, sir. Please.
It's legitimate. That's not an F word. Fake.
Yeah.
Wait, own what thing? The dropship? The Raven? I mean, we've stolen so many
What
things.
Raven?
The artillery pieces.
What Raven?
That's
I have
the
no
other
idea.
thing. That's the
It
other
doesn't
thing.
show up on my sensor, so I don't know what it is.
If we can let them crawl all over that thing,
So
that'll
That's another-
probably.
Hold on. You want to let the Steiners crawl all over it?
they're not taking my baby.
This is getting from bad to worse.
Why am I agreeing with Garnet and Draugr?
Yeah, that's a bad sign too.
Because he signs our checks, I think we're going or you're staying on this planet. I think that's the choice we've been given.
It will pay off a lot of debt too. And having somebody in Lyran High Command owing us a favor wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing.
It should be a favor
Yeah.
plus a lot of money, especially if they're touching things like that don't exist.
Are we keeping it at the end of the day?
Absolutely.
Good
All
call.
right.
That was ours claimed through legitimate salvage.
Hey, maybe if we're going to Terra, we can get that other hip actuator.
That's entirely a thing. We're
Yes.
we're going to be talking to the people who can provide us with a great deal of materials and equipment. And maybe lucrative contracts.
All right, as long as I don't get to talk.
Hmm.
No
Just sit-
talking.
You just sit there and look ugly like always.
Balder,
Yes.
Balder. When have
Yes.
I ever let you talk to other people?
Dude, just this last time, you stuck me in the room with the guy. You were like, talk to the man
And
on
it's-
purpose.
It's because you didn't have to talk to him about nice things. You had to talk to him about, like, mech shit. And you know
Admittedly-
about mech shit.
Admittedly, Draugr, that was a better choice to have you for that conversation than for me.
Why are you agreeing with him?
I
All right,
agree
all
with
right,
whoever is
fine.
currently making the best point in the current context of the conversation.
Okay, real quick
Yeah,
question.
see, that's why I don't do talking to humans.
All right, Garnet, what
Um,
you got?
Where is this wedding taken place?
Earth.
On Terra.
No, where?
Mhm.
Earth.
Let me...
It's like a single place. That's a ball.
Hilton Head.
North Carolina?
I hear it's lovely that time of year.
Like they could have done it in Norway or Scandinavia somewhere.
Okay, good to know.
Somewhere pretty with
Just
fjords.
letting you all know, you might not see me for a while.
It's
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna need to pull. I'm gonna need to actually fill out some R&R time because
It's-
I'm gonna be missing for a couple days.
No,
it's
no,
Fed
I
Comp
mean-
or it's Federated Sons bullshit. That's why they're doing it in North Carolina.
Let's
Yeah,
just say
that makes
kind of.
sense.
Well, also,
It is.
isn't Terra considered neutral territory?
It is.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No one wants to fuck with Comstar.
If you consider Comstar neutral, which
I
they're
mean,
not.
neutral-ish.
Well, whatever.
Neutral-ish.
Well,
Neutral
let me put it.
tyranny.
Let me put it to you this way, boys. We got 5 days to get our shit together to get off this rock because that's when our jump ship leaves.
Okay.
That's
Speaking of getting off this rock, do we have someone that can get the drop ship?
Yes, being
Up.
paid in unstamped gold by hand in like a day
Okay.
from the Tarians. Boss
Ooh,
only
that's
gave me
nice.
1 day to run background checks.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go shopping. I got some cash to burn.
go shopping.
That's right. We
Get-
have money now, don't we?
Yep,
Yeah.
go shopping. And you're not only shopping for, bullshit, but you also want to shop for, like, snacks and groceries.
Who's cooking?
Let's just say we should hire a cook.
Maybe
Don't
we
want
should.
me to do that.
Maybe we should hire a cook.
Also,
And a pilot.
how many of us are we? Okay, so for the gooning and booted thuggery that you want us to around for, and these alleged company uniforms, do we want to put that in an order that we pick up when we get somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't want to buy them from the periph.
Yeah, no,
What
buy
colors are we going with?
If you say blue and red, I'm gonna fucking punch you, boss.
No, we're not wearing blue and red. Fuck that.
I mean, I always like brown.
What about Sunfire camouflage?
What? Isn't that like pink camo?
No, it's orange and black.
So like,
You want to be
pink
the
camo?
Bengal Tigers?
I don't know.
So what you
Y'all
think
y'all
you
figure it
want to
out.
be.
Make sure that we don't look stupid.
Like pink camo?
Let's say red and gold because camouflage is the color of cowards.
Dude, what?
What are you talking
Isn't
about?
there a group that
camouflage
already
ain't
does
my
red
life.
and gold?
Yeah, it's the Draconis Combine.
No, they're red and black.
And they do a lot of gold, too.
And gold. Yeah, the
Yeah,
officers.
they do a lot of. Yeah, I know. It clicked in. They do a lot of trim.
Oh, come on.
We could do purple.
Purple's not really done much.
Do a purple and black.
Purple and khaki.
Why do you
Purple and-
have no taste
Why are we talking about dress uniforms?
for the wedding?
Yes, we have to look like.
Don't remind me about human beings. They're the worst.
Look,
You
y'all aren't.
specifically asked.
We aren't gonna be muscle for the wedding. Y'all are gonna be muscle for me.
Okay, I'm more okay
Oh,
with
never
that.
mind then.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
people who are gonna be at this thing who are not a fan of me.
So
I'm
sidearms,
more okay with that.
Yeah,
Axes?
sidearms. Yeah, yep, sidearms.
sidearm and saber. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go buy a bigger sidearm because my auto pistols are probably not good for single point targets.
He puts his gun on the table, and you've never actually seen his sidearm before. And then you realize that the magazine that it's loaded with is full of 12-gauge shot shells.
Oof.
Fucking Steiner.
That's a freaking room cleaner. That's what that is.
And it's got 3-round bursts.
Yeah, so does my Stietta. It's just not 12 gauge.
I got
Damn.
shot by one of those once.
What, a Stietta?
No, what the boss has.
Oh, 12 gauge?
No, that particular
Hopefully
one.
it wasn't slug.
I mean, I escalate in force.
Boss, quick question. Is Boomer technically counted as a sidearm?
What is Boomer?
Boomer is the name for his fucking grenade launcher.
That is not a sidearm. So.
Damn it.
Yes,
Okay.
Garnet, if I could walk into one of the probably highest social rung events of the millennia with my Imperator and not be killed on sight, I'd do it.
50 caliber pistols are a valid sidearm choice, Joe.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Which is
All
what I
right.
need to go get, theoretically.
Well,
provided that it's on this fucking dump of a planet
Oh,
that I am done with.
they love fuck off guns here. This is Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay. I just hope no one from previous engagements are there, because that'll be awkward for me.
Everyone's going to be there.
Ain't nothing
Everyone.
gonna happen there. Too many highfalutin people. They'll insult each other and kill each other. They ain't gonna be looking at us.
We're
Yeah,
talking about a knife kills a lot faster than a gun.
Besides, we're mercenaries. Like,
Hmm.
why start trouble when they can just buy us off?
It depends on the mercenary or the person who may have accidentally set off his boss's entire operation on fire and exploded to get the fuck out.
did you blow up a meth lab?
No, not a meth lab.
That's what it sounds like.
No, not a meth lab. That is a quote of dubious origin.
But,
Hmm.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
we
that's
all
easy
are
to
of
do.
dubious origin.
That's fair.
All right. So the planet we're on, remind me, what kind of people is this?
Riff.
Oh, my folks.
Yeah, you're in the deep periphery.
Nice. How far are we from Torian space?
Pretty far.
6 or 7 jumps.
Yeah, no.
Oh, geez. That's a ways. All right.
Yeah, we're based on what I'm remembering, we're closer to the free worlds than we are to the Taurians.
Yeah,
So 5 days before liftoff, and then once we've got liftoff, how long do we have en route from liftoff to jump ship and jump ship to Terra? How long are we looking at?
150 days.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
we're gonna be shipside for a while.
We need a crap ton of food.
Time to go shopping.
Oh, all right.
long preserved food.
That's not
There's
hard to do.
a freezer. There's a big freezer unit on this ship.
I mean,
Like,
fair.
This ship is set up for really long hauls.
And
it's
also a lot
set
more
up
people
for
than
a
we
lot more
have.
people. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, do we have new quarters yet?
Yes.
We had a 2-week time skip between last battle and now, so
Nice.
we've had some in
Okay.
and out moving things over.
What about
can already-
the other drop ship? What are we doing with that?
That's the thing we're selling tomorrow.
Yes. He's showing up tomorrow to buy it for gold.
Holy crap! That better be a lot of gold.
It's
Unstamped.
171 million in gold bullion.
Yeah, that'll do.
So,
So we're gonna be more rich.
these vaults, these ships, they got vaults? Or are we making one?
I would be surprised if they didn't have a vault, or at least a munitions area that's on lockdown.
Yep. He will be delivering 243 400-ounce gold bars.
Jeez.
Change an armory into a vault.
Oh, speaking of which,
Or we could just lock it in the safe.
Speaking of which, did we ever run inventory on this ship when we took it?
You did
No.
not.
Hey, that sounds like a fun day.
Wait,
I guess
Honey,
I
I'll
know
have
what
a
I'm.
min-
I guess I know what I'm doing during our travel time.
Well, I mean, let's do that before travel time. I can take a day and inventory
Yeah,
the
no one really
mech bays and the ordnance.
All right, I'll do administrative. on
Okay.
that.
What about weapons locker for infantry? I mean,
Ira.
they had a lot that they deployed.
I can do that.
Yeah, Ira, you and Garnet double team it. Ira babysit Garnet so he doesn't pigeonhole all the explosives.
Okay, can I grab our mechanic buddy and the two of us just
Yeah,
haul
you
through
and-
the mech base, see what we have, what we don't have, and then
Drop it
whatever
off.
ordnance
Yeah.
they've got.
Drop it off on my desk. and then
All
we'll
right.
put somebody else on their kitchens and shit.
Well, I figure we'll take a day to inventory, get a rough inventory of what we got. Then we'll spend a couple days getting a crew together. And yeah, we're gonna want like a kitchen crew, a pilot,
Or at least a cook.
Maybe even hire Vinny some extra hands. Not even necessarily mech rats, just guys who can turn wrenches for him faster.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we
still
don't-
kind of want mech rats.
I'd say right now we just need to get off the planet. We can pick up better later.
Especially if we're looking for quality. We're not going to find quality technicians in a backwater world like this.
No, but you
unless we're
could.
taking,
They make
like,
catapults here.
yeah, I was going to say, unless we take the folks that are making the catapults.
But they're not gonna leave.
Right,
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the best job on the planet.
You probably. The boss is like, we can probably find plenty of people looking for work. If not
Well,
on
okay,
Terra,
catapult.
but within a jump or two that would jump if they know that they've got a contract.
Yeah.
Right.
About the catapult crew that we acquisitioned.
Oh,
We didn't
the
acquire a
long time
catapult
crew.
push.
Long
Long
time. I
time.
mean, we have
Long
no
time.
use for that crap. Sell it.
I mean,
Eventually.
I mean, I was planning on keeping those guys around for a little bit.
yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't hurt.
It's like
Um,
4 dudes. It's like 4. A long time is only crewed by 4 men.
That's not bad.
All right.
All right. So day 1 inventory, and then we
Mhm.
do shopping.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna still run the background check on that guy and then write up our report to the MRB. Yay!
So in the inventory of the ship, y'all will find who's ready to start jotting things down.
Hey, bookkeeper.
Be in a moment.
I have paper and pen handy
Got it.
at the moment.
You got it, Gregor?
Yep.
All right.
All right. So in the weapons locker, you find 27 AK-47s,
Okay.
317 AK-47 magazines,
Okay.
2 light machine guns,
Okay.
and 6 cases of ammunition for said light machine guns. You also find
Okay.
1 pallet of 7.62 by 25 ammo for the AKs.
Is that 1 pallet, 1 ton?
Yes.
Okay.
Roughly equivalent of 30,000 rounds.
Got it.
The cases for the light machine guns, though, you only have like 6 individual ammo cans of that.
And that's it.
Yeah, so that's 1,200 rounds of light machine gun.
Okay.
These are
200
also,
rounds each.
yeah, this is man-portable machine guns, not mech-mounted machine guns.
Right.
Different
Gotcha.
weapon
Oh,
systems.
that's like a support. That's a squad support weapon.
Yeah, it's an infantry weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You also find 1 infantry SRM launcher.
Nice.
It's a 2-shot. So it's a shoulder-fired SRM-2.
Got it.
Weighs a fucking assload.
Yeah, those things they're like 500 pounds.
Everything else was kind of cleared out and then cleaned up overnight.
Okay.
This is the deep periphery, so, you know, people cockroach that shit.
Yeah. What about mech bays, repair supplies?
You find 37 tons of Star Slab armor.
Okay.
Various ammunitions. You find 70 rounds of SRM.
Okay.
120 rounds of LRMs.
Okay.
And not a whole lot else as far as like ammunition goes.
Okay.
You do find a large laser and a PPC
Damn.
unmounted.
Yep. Pretty dope.
That spare PPC is something that'll be particularly helpful,
Yeah, no joke.
especially because those are difficult to buy.
I'm like, how long would it take Vinny to put that on the fire starter? I don't have to wait on my fire starter.
It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's like a redesign to make sure we can even mount it on a fire starter.
Or not fire starter, excuse me, Phoenix Hawk.
On a Phoenix Hawk?
That's a lot easier to do.
Yeah, I mean they've got the large laser on the arm, right?
Mm-hmm. So in theory, it's an easy swap. As far as the physics and the mechanical side goes, it's easy.
Yeah, there's an engineering part to it, which is a pain.
Yeah, electronics and electrical.
I mean, we'd have to basically rewire the entire arm.
And
I mean,
also,
it's doable, it just takes time. We've got 150 days, though.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and you might also be able to do it with the... you also have to do its computer, too. So...
Okay.
Well, I'm good at computer and electrics, but not that good at electrics. I'm better at computers, so...
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is also a different type of computer thing than what you normally do. This isn't
computer operation.
Yeah, this isn't like hacking. This is like building a computer hardware style.
Remember, 1980s mainframes. The mainframe of the computer is built specifically to the chassis of the mech.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah, it's real fucky.
Yeah. Well, I'm just also thinking from the stats roll, there's not there's electronics and there's mechanical.
Right.
Yep.
But if you look at the specific skill descriptor,
oh, okay.
That does not apply to this kind of work. This is still solidly like mech construction, engineering. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a specific engineering skill that's for these kind of reworks. I took it only because of my Solaris 7 background, like jury rigging mechs with different components. It's part of the game.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah. That's the thing that they do at Solaris 7, because they take beautiful pieces of ancient machinery and just destroy the shit out of them. Okay.
Fucking Solarians.
So, when you inventory the kitchens, you find a shitload of beans and rice.
Of course we do.
And not much else.
Ugh.
Most of the stores had already been eaten by the time you got here. You do find
they were planning on restocking.
You do find one pallet of Chinese MREs.
Who doesn't love their butthole?
Yeah, that's a case of dysentery waiting for you.
I believe that is what we refer to as lost in space emergency rations.
Yeah, I mean, we'll keep them, but hopefully we won't have to use them.
It contains, would you like to know what it contains?
Oh, no. Sure, shoot.
It contains a kind of lo mein. I'm just going to send you an image of what this looks like. And maybe one day I'll figure out how to like share an image. Oh wait, I can share my screen. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can share my screen. This is gonna be awesome. Okay, here we go.
All the prawn taps first.
Yep, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen and boom. That's what it looks like, y'all. That's what it looks like.
I regret seeing this.
Yep, it's pretty terrible.
The heck is black stuff on the lo mein?
That looks like an attempt at soy sauce, or maybe
fried mushrooms and sauce. It just says and sauce.
God love them, because I sure as fuck don't.
We're gonna use those to torture captives.
Yep. So you have cases of stuff that have menus like that. And that is awful. Basically what space rations are kind of like in this universe, because remember, these were designed in 2014. So imagine what a 1980s era.
Right. Even worse.
I mean, I remember what 1980s era military rations looked like.
Yep.
So
I've had them. They're delicious.
How about them veggie omelets?
Okay,
yeah, no.
So the humble veggie omelet can be made quite palatable when combined with buffalo chicken.
Nope. It's like an MRE that's labeled that's got fish in its title. Don't even open it.
Yeah.
Don't.
No.
Don't. If it's got a seafood title, it's not food.
They want you to think it is.
Yeah. Although if you heat it up, it will stink up the barracks, which is very handy in certain circumstances. All right. So day 1 inventory done. Is boss giving us money for getting some food shopping done?
Yeah. Yeah, he gives you a charge card. He
Okay.
gives you like a corporate charge card.
Ira, are you going to handle the food acquisitions? Or not Ira, excuse me, Draughter.
Yeah, I think I can manage that. I don't have a lot I need to do for personal shopping. I've got enough gear as is. I do have a.
Hey, I sent you the link for that puzzle.
You're not
so you
muted,
can look at it.
Ira.
That's all right. I've got a dependent that's on the ship. We could use her in the kitchen, I guess. Kind of cheap labor. She stays in my bunk. It's an adoptive situation. But I mean, she hasn't really done anything aside from piss me off all the time. So if we want to stick her in the kitchen, make her cook, it probably won't be good, but it'll not cost a ton of money.
Why don't you hire us a cook and make her cook's assistant?
There we go. That's better. So decent food. All right, I'll head out with the dependent, and we'll do food shopping and see if we can hire us somebody for a long trip. So we're looking at extended cost.
150 days.
One way.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll resupply on Terra.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to head out into town.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, I like spaghetti, chicken, and steak.
Yeah. Okay.
Get those things. And
Spaghetti,
whiskey.
chicken, steak, whiskey. Anyone else have a shopping list?
Hey,
My shopping list is completely different from yours.
Yeah.
No, I mean for me to buy food.
Food is food.
Fair enough. Spaghetti, chicken, steak, whiskey. Man, we can do a lot better than that.
Spaghetti, chicken, steak, whiskey. You can find schnapps or vodka. Throw that in there.
Okay.
Don't just buy booze. Booze ain't food.
What you mean booze ain't food?
I mean, booze is food.
Cut off my own ding dong before
food.
booze.
I just kill myself.
Cut off my own ding dong before booze ain't food.
So we're gonna go ahead and go to the foods libraries.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Metalocalypse bees.
The food library.
God, it's been so long since I saw that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's so great.
All right.
What do you mean booze ain't food?
All right.
Okay.
Well, I've got my own shopping list to do.
Okay,
You guys
so
are buying stuff that goes bang.
what are you purchasing?
Well, as we discussed, at some point over the next 2 days, Ira returns in a dust cloud on the horizon.
Oh no.
At first, you see a truck. You think like a redneck pickup truck. It's coming towards the dropship, and Ira pulls into the bay, and it's a truck. And in the back of the truck is a giant wheel. Takes the whole bed of the truck.
You bought yourself a motorcycle.
I certainly did, and a truck.
All right.
Nice.
It's about 60,000 C-bills.
Damn, a little short.
You get paid.
Hey, speaking of pay, how much do we get paid?
Your boss pays each of you 50,000 as a bonus.
Jeez, nice.
Got a little left over.
Space bucks.
Seabells.
Comstar nonsense.
This is the progenitor of Comstar right here.
No.
He's coming for your C-bells.
Wow.
You can thank Liz for that.
That's horrible.
I love it.
Fucking love Tom. It's my damn hero.
Is it because you're both raccoons?
All right.
Okay. So, you buy a truck and a motorcycle?
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I'm good on sidearms and everything else.
Garnet, what are you up to?
Is someone going with Garnet on his shopping trip?
Garnet, you can also elect to just sneak out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's what happens.
All right. It's not too difficult.
So the next day, Garnet does come back.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.
And it looked like he has several bags with him, large duffel bags with him.
Okay. Are you carrying these duffel bags, or are you, like, coming back on a vehicle?
Hey, the bags are being pushed on a hover cart.
Okay.
So Garnet may have, he went back to get his explosive off of the ship, or off of the other drop ship. Then he went to resupply the explosives he used and resupply more explosives. So let's say he has about 15 pounds of explosives newly acquired.
15 or 50?
15.
Okay. That didn't actually end up costing you very much?
He also has a few new weapons.
Okay, what'd you buy?
He
A
did
multi-launch grenade launcher.
That's not actually if it's artillery grade or anything above like a personal sidearm or a personal small arm like a rifle. Like, you can get a fully automatic rifle here, but once you start getting into like launch class weapons and grenade launchers, it's a little tougher.
He already has a semi-auto, and he has his revolver.
Mm-hmm.
He did at least buy a sword.
Okay.
So, because he's going to have to look the part. He did buy several, and I mean several outfits of varying degrees, from fancy to very nondescript.
Mm-hmm. Word.
And he made sure to get the ammo for, like, at least resupply ammo for the semi-auto, the TGE, and the grenade launcher. Also the 50 cal handgun that he acquired.
Okay. So that's gonna run you about 6,000 CPs for all that.
Damn.
Let's just say another bag is full of his personal food items.
Okay. However much you want to spend on that. Remember, one space buck is worth about $20 US.
Yeah, he's just gonna make sure he's well stocked, and whatever else he doesn't have is just gonna be shelved away for another purpose later.
Yeah, that's not an uncommon thing. A lot of people are kind of bringing grocery bags and shit on board the ship.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Night.
So, this is the day after the meeting, right?
Yeah.
So after night, ran the background check, and assuming it comes back clean.
Clean enough.
Clean enough for plausible deniability.
Clean enough that you don't feel like cringy selling it to a guy who once employed you.
All right, fair. Never mind.
Yeah, when you show up, it's the GM, like, junior vice president guy.
I just
Of course.
no longer caring. It's like,
he just
not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yeah, he just shows up on the, like, his car pulls up. And
It's out.
Dudes
His
get
gold
out.
chains.
Yeah, he's got his gold chains, his suit, fresh
clean
white
white
tee. Yeah. And it's like, hey guys, I like the new digs. It's looking pretty nice.
Hey, good to see you.
Pretty nice.
Thanks for the tip on this contract. We got some pretty good things out of it.
Yeah, I noticed, and now you're giving me a good deal, so one good turn deserves another. All right, so
I had questions about the gold bullion. I see you. I no longer have questions.
Oh, it all weighs. It all weighs evenly, and we did melt it down from the finest quality gold bullion into other gold bullion.
Like I said, I have no more questions.
Although
Definitely not stolen.
when you see this bullion though, it's not like in traditional gold bar shapes.
Oh no!
It's like in a brick mold.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
It's
Like
brick. It's like building brick
unstamped
shape.
was going to be one way, or it's either going to be like fine press, unstamped. This is the shit like Comstar pays off terrorists with, or this is going to be like some homegrown. Somebody went and bought a brick furnace and then burnt it down for the insurance money when they were done with it. Kind of gold bricks.
Yep, and he's delivering them to you in suitcases.
Oh God!
My gosh!
So they sit down and he counts out the suitcases.
And
And
it just comes back to the fucking thing. It's like, hey, Ira, when you get a minute, bring your truck to our location. We're gonna need it.
well, no.
We're
This is on your drop. This is in the mech bay of your dropship.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah, and
that's
he
better.
counts out 243 gold bricks.
Each one at 400 ounces
Yeah, so it's they're worth roughly 500,000.
each.
Oh God, that is a fuck ton of gold.
It's about 170 some odd million.
And how many ounces is each brick?
400.
400.
And he gave us 24 suitcases of this?
243 gold bars.
Oh, fuck. He's got some engine under that hood to hold all this shit in there. Or did he bring multiple trucks?
243 gold bars will be easily transported to the back of the pickup.
I mean, it's over 6,000 pounds. Just that
Yeah.
should
Oh.
ballpark it.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
was
yeah, he brought it.
That was my math on the fly.
Yeah,
and
he
I
brought
was
it
at
on.
like
He brought it
5'5".
on several trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, a Ford heavy duty could do it.
6,000 pounds. It's like, so
Sure. It's only 3 tons.
it's only 3 tons. I'm sure your dropship can get it off the ground.
I just paid us in 3 fucking tons of gold.
Yep.
I'm not sure how you're going to deposit it or whatever or spend it, but that is not really any of my business at this time. Nor would I be so insulting as to ask you what you plan on doing with your newly acquired funds.
I'm glad we have this business
Good
arrangement.
heavens.
I'm also
Good
glad that you
heavens.
have a forklift so that you can put it someplace safe.
Speaking of which, Garnet, you want to drive the forklift?
Like he hasn't already done that already.
I assumed you liked doing it.
Whee!
As someone who's driven a forklift before, it's actually really fun.
Garnet does appear with the forklift, but hold on. I may need
Tell me you didn't booby trap
Well-
the fucking forklift.
Yep.
no. It's not that.
Or
It's,
go the other way with it and take Vinny and fucking supercharge it.
Yep.
Or should I be looking at Draugr and wondering if the forklift is still stock?
Hey, I
Okay,
do mechs,
so-
not vehicles. I mean, I can
So-
do vehicles.
The forklift does come up, but the person driving it it's not Garnet. Rolled a 10 on my disguise check.
Oh,
Oh, good heavens.
Like clothes are completely different.
It's that other guy that works here. Steve.
Vinny's just
I
like,
thought that was Tim.
Vinny's just like,
Tim.
just go ahead and put it over there. I got a plan to keep it safe.
Gonna melt it down and put it in our teeth.
Is that going to be the company's sigil? Just fucking gold grills?
Just gold everywhere.
No, the gold brick.
All right.
We're about that money.
So once you get the gold onto a pallet and moved over someplace safe. Vinny just lowers the hand of the battle master on top of it and closes the fist around it,
Yeah, that's one way.
sealing
to do
it tight. And it's one of those things where it's like, if anybody can get inside to steal that gold from underneath this,
They deserve it.
they fucking earned it. They fucking earned it at that point. I won't even be mad.
A little.
I'd be a little heated.
I mean, I'd be real
I'm
heated.
sure-
I'd kill the son of a bitch, but for about 5 seconds, I'd just be impressed.
All right,
Oh.
that's fair.
That's
Oh, yeah.
definitely fair.
Definitely.
And then
Also,
murder.
for the fucking record, we have a fucking battle master?
Or not a Highlander.
Okay. I was about to be like, hold up a second. When did
Oh,
we get one?
It's
and
one
why
of those
am I
big
not in it?
guys. Something Big Mac.
Something, assault mech, something.
There we go.
All right, so who's hiring the cook?
I got it.
All right. I will work on the pilot. Let me go grab dice.
At which point, Sylph just kind of pokes her head out. She's like bandaged up, and it's like, how about a real doctor too while we're at it, please?
Out here?
I'll see what I can find.
Use,
I mean,
yeah, that'd be nice.
Come on, Perfier isn't that terrible. They
It's
turn
actually-
out some winners.
It's not actually that hard to find a good medical doctor on a planet like this.
Can we find one that's willing to leave?
that's the issue.
All of them.
Oh.
You're a medical doctor in Detroit.
Right. All right.
That brings up another question. You're a medical doctor in Detroit.
How so? And you can find a number of medical doctors that do not actually hail from the periphery, but have like licenses from like
Legit training.
yeah, like from Inner Sphere. Like, there's a couple people from. There's a guy from House Mark that's looking. There's a guy from Rasselhog who's looking.
Oh, I like Rosselhagians.
You're probably
Sure.
not gonna hire a Capellan.
Yeah, that's definitely. I'll check into the Rosselhagian doctor when I go out looking for food and cooks.
He's got a pretty legitimate resume, and then it stops. Then 2 years later, he's on Detroit,
Yeah, so
working at a general
what's
hospital.
What's a background check gonna reveal on this guy?
Crimes.
Yeah,
Uh,
specifically.
You know that already. Are you actually getting a background check run on him?
I'll have Knight do one.
let me see those papers.
He shows them to you.
Forgery. 10 on forgery, just to see. If
No,
it's forged or
these are legitimately signed and sealed by St. Ives of St. Ives General Hospital.
Huh.
Solid.
not. All right,
So
he's on a level.
is he gonna fess up and tell us what he did?
Hell,
While he's out on the periphery?
I mean, you can ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just flat out ask him. That's my best way of communicating.
I mean, we did send the non-social guy to recruit people for us.
So you just ask him what you do to end up out here.
Yes.
Got my license revoked.
Yeah, I got that part. The why is that's the question, is the why.
I killed a noble on the operating kit.
On
Like,
purpose?
Deliberately?
Yes,
Which noble?
that's not.
Wait, I'm not there probably.
Yeah, you're not. That's not
How
important.
much how much did you get paid for it?
This was personal.
How personal?
I can respect that.
No money whatsoever?
He killed my daughter. This guy's in like his 60s. He killed my daughter.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty much alright with that.
I'd appreciate it, if this stays between you and me.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, a little murder. We're a mercenary company. Don't murder us on the table. We'll keep you from getting blown up. It's a nice win-win situation.
Yeah, you see, I kind of thought that would work out too.
So it'll get you out of the periphery. We're headed into deep inner sphere space. We're actually headed to Earth.
Doesn't bother me none.
This is going to be a long gig. Just getting there, you're looking at almost half a year, and that's just the initial. Hopefully, you'll be with us for a while, patching us up.
Yep.
Good.
Good.
All right, you can talk money with the boss.
Is it not Detroit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. 2 years out in this shithole, I can't.
Do you have any background with the kinds of injuries you see from mech warriors with overheating, feedback from the?
You mean dump shock, neural helmet shock?
Yeah.
He rattles off other words that you don't understand.
Yeah,
he's like, yes. Also,
like, knowing what they are and knowing how to deal with them could be two different things.
It's like, I was a trauma surgeon at St. Ives Hospital.
Okay, they saw some weird stuff. That's fair enough. All right, send him to the boss. Go get hired.
The guy shows there is a so Knight, you see a 60-year-old gentleman walking onto the ship with like some suitcases,
baggage,
and yeah, like his baggage.
And I'm assuming Draugr did not comment in.
Nope.
So
not even a little bit.
60-year-old dude with suitcases. Thank
the
God
dude has my name though.
Yeah, he does not look like a combatant type.
No.
Okay. Knight just kind of does the. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I'm looking for a William McCallan. Or somebody called Knight.
I'm Knight.
Hi. I'm James Carradine. And
okay.
I'm
send you to us, or
gentleman by Mr. Johansson.
Oh, Draugr. Yeah. Yep. All right, cool. You must be the doctor he went looking for.
It's the cook.
I am, in fact, a doctor, yes. Trauma surgeon, to be specific.
Right. I'm gonna ream his ass for not calling it and letting me know.
He just hands you his credentials.
The ones that don't say revoked.
Yep.
Yeah, the ones from St. Ives General.
I mean, what are you doing out here, if you don't mind me asking?
What is anybody doing out here, if you don't mind me asking?
Working.
Same.
Feeling shit.
Getting a new job to hopefully leave this out of here.
You know what? I can relate to that. Hands him back. Hang on. I just call upstairs. Hey, boss.
Boss.
Yep.
Draugr came through on that dock. We got a trauma surgeon out here from St. Ives.
Cool. Tell him the pay is $120,000.
All right. I relay him the information in the pay cycle.
He's good with that.
Shake his hand. Welcome aboard. Crew quarters are on deck. Blit. Pick one that's not occupied.
I'll take the one next to the medical suite.
That's probably not occupied.
He goes up there and
just a quick warning. Our normal pilot got pretty fucked up. She amazingly survived a flagpole in her general AO, so she's pretty.
I'll get on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and a little bit later, his name gets updated in the registry, and his call sign is Hot Hands.
Oh, nice. I like him already.
Better than Cradle Robber.
Indeed.
Gotta keep him away from my adoptive kiddo.
You find a cook as well. What kind of person are you looking for in a cook?
Well, first off, hitting the town, what What's the culture and cuisine on this planet?
Steel Town, Middle America.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Mm.
So a lot of grain, a lot of
Polish.
Ooh, I'm
That's
down.
awesome.
I'm down. I
That's
am down as
fantastic.
fuck.
Yeah, that's better than what I had expected.
The Tutarians in the room are just like, yes.
Yeah, done. This is what we live on. So what I'm looking for in a cook is someone that can not just put together large scale feedings for us, but also manage inventory. You know, the whole like kit and caboodle. You know, for all the non-com stuff. So,
former restaurant owner down on her luck that might have been destroyed in the fighting.
Well, that or like
restaurant owner who was also a cook.
Yeah, farmer's wife would do it too. Yeah, there's a lot of options here.
Yeah. So you do find a number of people that kind of meet that description.
Okay. Need to narrow it down more.
Are you looking for an age category?
No, I want quality over specific like set age, gender issues.
Okay, so the best, most qualified person is actually like an old Jewish grandmother.
I can do kosher.
Yeah, but we gotta replace her in like 5 years.
That's true.
She's not looking to. She's not interested in cooking kosher. She won't like require you to do that. So.
And she's interested in going off planet?
Yeah.
Does she have a daughter?
No. Well, yes, but she's grown, married, and not on this planet.
My only worry about age is how long she's going to be around. But honestly,
she's like in her 40s.
You said old Jewish grandmother.
I mean, grandmother on a
grandmother on a peripheral planet. 40 is old.
15 times 2 is 30.
See, when you tell me old Jewish grandmother, the first thing I think of is like babushka.
She's younger than your doctor.
Babushka.
But
this
she is a grandmother.
Only 8 years older than Knight.
Mm-hmm. She's a grandmother.
Hey, at least we know she puts out. All right. Let's get her situated. And then part of food shopping is going to be collaborating with her.
She just kind of like pulls you into like a Costco. And she's like, oh, and get your friend with the truck. Because I assume that you've like described some of the other pilots and stuff.
Zach, I'm having some connectivity issues. I'm going to leave and jump back in really quick. Just look for my invite.
Lost Jason too. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I got you. I got you too.
Alrighty. We did lose Jason.
Okay, so that wasn't on my end.
Yeah, I think it was him because he was going staticky on me.
All right, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Okay, I think he figured out that he dropped.
All right.
What he gets for hanging out downstairs in the man cave. Out in BFE.
Or his power died. Because I saw him drop off of the chat, too.
Mm.
All right.
Take a pause and go bio. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's coming back.
Yeah, because the rest of my shopping was just restocking ammos and shit like that, maybe buying a new gun.
Yep. So she has you, like, go to a Costco. And
it works.
And this woman just handles it.
Hey, that's exactly what I was looking for.
You've got to bring this chick back, and Knight's gonna love it because that's less paperwork for him to have to fucking deal with.
I'm going to use my GloveCom and comment to the boss that I've got to cook and relay whatever she needs to know about pay and all that nonsense. I'm not gonna handle that.
Yeah. He talks to her over the phone, and she seems agreeable, and they come to an arrangement for how much she's going to get paid. And
All right. And she's got the list. So spaghetti, steak, chicken, lots of booze a haul.
yeah, so you're there when several trucks from Costco just roll up to your dropship,
Nice.
and she's just standing there with a clipboard,
There we
just
go.
like,
Oh, getting a midnight snack's going to be fun from her. You know, I bet you this is the one person that could keep Garnet out of the kitchen.
Possibly.
Old Polish grandmother and a fucking rolling pin. Almost as dangerous as an old Latino grandmother with a chancla.
as soon as everything is
Or-
loaded, she goes to the kitchen immediately and just
That's
starts
the
cooking.
work. Nice.
Oh man. So
All right.
good.
Decent supply of booze as well. And
Yep.
if they by any chance have mead available,
They do.
personal stock.
They do. In fact.
Yeah.
Is
So
there a
I'm
oh, sorry.
dumping 200 credits into mead, however
Okay.
much that is here.
It's a case
I mean-
of decent quality.
Okay.
I'm gonna call up our old friend, the Lieutenant GM guy.
Mhm.
Be like, how fast can you get me a? Do we have a holovid like deck holovids
You
things
can
like that
call
recreational
him.
shit?
Yeah, there's one on
Well, I
board.
mean, like for playing shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I call him up and I'm just like, how fast can you get me a wide selection of holovids?
How wide the selection do you want, my friend?
About $1,000's worth.
Yes, so are you what tastes do you have? Are you looking for a specific thing?
I just crack open all the mech warriors files and just start reading and just making like guess on what they like and shit.
These are very, very specific tastes. It will I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
The grand is for the price. Then you come back to me with your handling fee.
so he shows up, or well, he doesn't show up, but a guy shows up with like just a crate of holovids. And he just gives you the crate and leaves.
I crack it open and look.
It is full of the nastiest pornos you have ever imagined.
Yes.
All of them like
Oh
based
my
around
gosh.
like the interests that are non-pornographic of your mech warriors, but like this is all like really, really raunchy and like somewhat disturbing hollow porn.
Is the case labeled Rule 34?
Hmm.
Might as well fucking be. God damn, I wire him the money.
So
Oh.
your
This
ship
is either going to be like the best present or the funniest of jokes in Knight's mind. That's
Your-
all he's
your-
thinking
your
about.
ship-
How'd you
has-
like Magic School Bus?
Guess what I got? Yeah. So your dropship now boasts one of the most impressive collections of hollow porn of any dropship.
Hey, look,
Wait,
that's
wait,
that's
wait.
gonna be like gold out there when we need to trade for shit.
Do you know how
anyway.
many military dropships there are? This is a stiff competition that I don't think we're necessarily number one. And yeah, pun intended. Yeah, I don't
You-
think we're necessarily
you-
number one on this.
You purchased it from a periphery gangster.
That's horrible.
We're talking quality, boys. Quality.
Or at
Yeah,
least
I-
variety.
I've got my books. I'm good.
Yeah, when I said action films, this was not what I had in mind.
How does that even go print?
I like movies where people get killed. Again, not what I had in mind.
I'm
But-
pretty sure there are a few of those in there.
But there
Freaking
are.
snuff films.
Yep,
That's horrible.
there are. So you purchased a box of dirty movies, which, to be perfectly
Congratulations.
honest, is a thing that one would do before going on like a military ship for a long period of time.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not-
no,
it's
I
not
need these
wrong.
boys not to be restless in their fucking quarters. Assuming, do we have like, is there like a, so what is like the long voyage entertainment of this vessel outside of the hollow deck?
Well, it's not a full hollow deck. It is like a suite, but there's like
Yeah.
there's a theater, there's a lounge, there's pool tables, card tables,
A gym.
Gym is like mandatory because you don't want your muscles to atrophy because y'all are in 0G for 155 days.
Yeah, and we don't have artificial gravity on a dropship.
Mhm.
Yep.
No.
I remember this used to have a lot of military personnel in it as well, so it's pretty a full. It's likely a fully stocked gym. They should have everything.
Well, it's one of those things we had a bunch of like pack rats running around and people pilfered things. That's what Zach said.
No,
So it's,
Well, that
do
was
I need-
mostly the military grade equipment. The stuff
Okay.
outside of the dropship, like what was left by the infantry and stuff, all that shit got nicked, but not anything on board the dropship itself. Your gym is comprised of mostly like Bowflexes and treadmills and shit like that.
Okay.
Man.
no weight benches and shit.
Well, not in 0G. What good
Well,
are those?
those are not going to be
Good
any.
point. Good point. Good point. Good
But
point.
there is like you can bench press because it's like a Bowflex. You can still
It's all
pull.
Right.
resistance.
Yeah, it's all resistance training. You're not actually lifting any proper weights.
Have you seen like the astronauts, like what they've got on the space station? It's
Yeah.
pretty- that's
the
dumb.
cycles and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, you strap yourself to the seat, and then you strap your feet to the pedals, and you go. There is a full training bay here. Not like we wire our mechs together and Chuck E. Cheese it, but like an actual set of
There's
pods.
like a simulator. No
Yeah, there's a full
joke.
set of pods. But I
I'm gonna
mean,
be playing with those.
this is a deep operations dropship. That's honestly fairly standard. It's got a 4-seat training apparatus, so y'all will be able to do some training while you're in space.
Do they have any infantry training?
You can do some infantry training here. Like there is like, you can put the laser units on standard infantry weapons, and you're basically doing laser tag.
Pretty much.
But you're still in 0G, so, and your environment is dropship, not like dirt
Right.
or trees or anything like that. So you can get some training value out of it. There is a shooting range. But that shooting range is something that is being effective, like, like
While
it's
on
part.
planet.
It's well, no, not while on planet. You can do it in space, but it's hollow simulated. It's not.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, it
you could
does
also
simulate
work
recoil.
0G infantry operations, right?
Yeah, you can train 0G infantry operations.
Yeah, that's always handy.
If somebody's a good martial artist or hand-to-hand fighter, they can train you as well.
So
So
everyone's martial arts if they have it.
Do I have it? I do. My target numbers are 7.
My martial arts is a +3.
So yeah.
My target
Mine-
number is a 4.
Yeah, my melee weapons is
Uh,
a 2.
Target number for martial arts 7. Target number for melee weapons is 8.
okay, so y'all definitely have some time to train, and Garnet, you have time to continue working on your mech gunnery because I know that you were still working on that.
Yeah, I'll aid in that. I'll run op 4 against him.
Yeah, because I think you've got better training than I do.
hmm
Mhm.
I'm the guy the governments would send to train insurgents.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit second seat to the pilot so I can keep working on my aerospace piloting.
Yeah, you haven't actually hired a pilot yet.
Well, that was going to be my thing.
Okay.
Because I'm going to roll.
Maybe get Sylph to help you out with it.
She's not. She is now.
She is unavailable.
She is unconscious.
I was
Yeah.
saying, look around. Well, she did crash the last plane, so I mean,
Right. That's
The-
true.
The doctor actually has ordered her on bed rest, and he is the only person you've ever seen so far to actually
pull it
Toss
off.
her around.
keep her like contained.
That's a gift in and of itself.
He's like, it's not really a gift. It's
Sedatives.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
I mean, that works too.
Garnet does give Hot Hands a little note.
He reads it.
It is very detailed, Garnet detailed instructions on how to get to his room, how to knock, what to expect if anything were to click oddly, and exact instructions on what not to do.
Great, so I'm...
Never go to his room.
He's like, great, so I'm never going there.
If you
That's
have
a
an
good
emergency,
choice.
roll out of your room for help.
Yeah, if you need medical assistance, come here. These are sick call hours, and would you like some vitamins for the trip? I can give you some vitamins that'll.
Speaking of which, is he set up in that med bay? Does he have everything he needs?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and he brought some of his own equipment with him. It's a little
Nice.
bit better than what was here.
All right.
Does he need at least an assistant or more personnel to assist with other possible things?
He's happy to have help if you want to assist him.
Not me. I mean, hire other people to help him.
I've got a couple in medtech.
Yeah, he's not really needing like a nurse or a paramedic or anything like that at the moment.
We're also not a big outfit.
Yeah, if you guys pick up like more people, he'll probably need some help.
Or like a whole infantry unit or something like that. That would be a big deal.
Yeah.
Infantry units usually come with 2 or 3 medics.
Zach, just giving you my role for this. I did a contacts roll to try to find a pilot in the area. That's a total of 12.
Yeah, you find a pilot. You find several. What are you looking for in a pilot?
A pilot who, well, maybe preferably can fly a drop ship of this weight's variety, but and is good, and preferably one with a similar-ish connections as what I would have is what I'm going through those channels.
Okay, so you're able to find a pilot who has been vetted, but does not have your same background.
Yeah, well, vetted by same people, kind of thing.
Yeah, you find a pilot that's willing to meet with you. Gives you a location.
Mm-hmm. I'll inform McAllen that I've got a lead on a pilot, and I'm gonna be back later.
Yeah, take someone with you just to be safe.
Hey, Ira.
Yeah.
You want to go put some miles on your new bike?
I'll take the truck because the bike's a 1-seater.
Oh, I was gonna take my bike.
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Because that was my other purchase. I bought a jet bike.
Damn.
Okay.
Well,
He living the life.
You don't want to see what Vinny bought.
My other purchases was fucking restocking my own ammo and for my personal weapons, and that's pretty much it. And some booze and some food, and all of everyone's porn.
Vinny bought a 2076 Impala Classic.
Oh, that
Jeez.
motherfucker!
It's
Out here, that's not
it's
cheap.
It's a rust rod.
Yeah.
It's a pile of rust, but it's Vinny.
But it's his rust.
So Ira and I go out on our bikes to meet out with this guy
It's actually a female.
or girl. That works.
This person.
Mm-hmm. And she is
They, until told otherwise.
she is waiting in a bar. She's got a potato sack on.
It's your show, boss.
Knight walks up. It's like greets them. So you want to talk some business?
Yeah, why don't you tell me a little bit about your outfit?
Well, we're the assholes who just recently acquired the Union from the Capellans.
I know that.
That's us.
Okay, that doesn't answer my question.
I got this. Look, we're a small group. We're your typical mercenary group, honestly. We roam from place to place. We shoot people in the face.
That's fair.
I can get in on that. How's the pay?
Good.
Very good.
Yeah. Must be.
I've never wanted for anything under the sky.
It's not a hard thing to say. All right.
We do have another pilot, but she is currently injured. She is our aerospace, not aeromech.
Aerospace. Yep.
Pilot.
She is primarily our aerospace pilot, though.
What she usually run?
Chippewa.
And she's qualified to operate a spheroid dropship?
You know, I'd ask her when she wakes up.
Don't tell her who operated it last time.
This girl just she just kind of lights a cigarette. And she's just like, tilts her aviators down.
Pilots are the worst.
We all.
I can do it. How long is the contract for?
Well, at minimum 150 days. If you want to extend past that, we'll be stopping out in Terra as our final destination.
Terra. 150 days at minimum Terra. It's away from here, though.
It is.
Got a big contract lined up. So.
Possibly.
Going to a wedding.
Our the company XO, or excuse me, CO, I should say, not XO. I'm the XO. Fuck. I handle the paperwork. Got invited to a wedding for House Steiner.
She just kind of stubs her cigarette out. Okay, now I am in. I'll take the gig.
All right.
Not a giant red flag.
Well, come talk to the boss. You're on transport, or you riding back with us?
I have a car.
We jet in. Looks at Ira. 3 days? 4 days?
I think we're down to 2.
Think we're down to 2? We down to 2?
We're down to 2.
I'll be in the morning.
All right. It's not hard to find.
No. No, it's the big spheroid dropship with the Capellan logo half painted over.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
See you then.
Indeed you will.
And I got her name, right?
Yeah, she goes by Empire.
Empire. Got it.
That is her call sign.
And my contacts cleared her. She's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she's not...
She's just being a pilot right now.
Yeah, she's not of an origin that's like...
Apparent.
Well, I was going to say opposed to Yelp.
She's not a House Lao insurgent.
No, she's not. She's not from House Lao.
I mean, that would have been pretty fast if they got here.
She has an Austrian accent, though.
Dun dun dun. The Germans.
All right.
And the purple potato sack probably gave it away.
I like purple.
So she shows up in a car, and it is it's a Bentley.
Nice.
You know, we're losing mech bays to vehicles, right?
You got it's
That's why
basically
you and I got fucking, like, you got your monocycle and I got a fucking jet bike that I can literally hang on a rack.
yeah. That's so that vehicle bay, like one of the mech bays was actually converted to a vehicle bay.
Is it the kind of thing that was supposed to, like, originally house these long toms? Because I thought that was the aerospace bays.
Well, the long toms are being housed pretty fine. No, but there was one that was actually supposed to house a bunch of light vehicles that y'all destroyed that were
From
carrying
the
infantry.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the fucking Hummers, HVs and shit.
Yeah. So Yeah, Empire is added to the roster. And now you actually have the requisite crew you need to lead.
Oh. Hope she likes Polish food.
She
I don't
do.
think she's gonna mind.
The
Anything
food
else
y'all have
we
been
need?
eating for the last couple of days has been better than you've had in like months.
Fucking months.
Yeah.
Nah, I think shopping's done here. We got the crew. We all got our booze and snacks. Ship's all crewed up and full up on stuff, supplies. Make a couple phone calls for like uniforms on the way.
Yep. The extra repairs necessary were completed to your landing gear.
I mean, I didn't break it that bad.
Empire
No,
actually is pretty impressed with how you did it, considering you'd never really done anything before. Like, she's actually very easy to work with.
Nice.
Well, that's good. Got a leg up on Sylph.
For now, until she double crosses us and backstabs us.
One's a transport pilot, the other's like a fighter pilot.
Yep.
So,
And to be fair, just going up, over, and down, it's a lot like jump jets. So,
Yeah, that translates.
well, the more difficult thing that she does is when she's in space, she has to do all of the math and velocity calculations to point the ship at the target she's going at, then halfway through turn the ship around the other direction and fire the engines to slow you down so that you arrive at a nice stop
right, without drifting off course.
or hitting things.
Details.
Fucking space drift.
Yeah, she's actually, her job is mostly like astrogation and math
Yeah.
than it is
Math
flying
leads.
things. She can pick it up, move it, and put it down with the best of them, but that's not what you wanted her for.
Yeah.
No.
Docking with the jump ship. Do not ever ask me to do that.
That is
Ever.
this is specifically why Knight did what he did to get her. It's like, I need someone who won't crash my brand new ship.
Into a jump ship.
She does tell you that this drop ship is kind of a piece of shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
As far as
We
drop
got it
ships
2
go,
weeks ago. How is it a piece of shit already?
and I mean, we got it at a
it
discount.
was already a piece of crap before we got
it was a piece of shit when it was a piece of shit before it left for here. It's been a piece of shit for at least 200 years.
That would be just about all drop ships.
Well, I'll
Damn
tell you,
ancient tech.
it's not like we paid a lot for it.
That's true. We did get it for a bargain.
We got paid in sweat. And
I mean,
blood.
ammo.
The price was right, so
I mean,
but this ship is a piece of this ship is hot garbage.
well, yeah, but it's our
Until
hot
we
garbage.
upgrade to a better one.
Or
I am-
until we fix it.
Or that.
that I like.
And your
that
boss
option
is
better.
just like, and what do you think the gold is going to go towards once we find a reputable shipyard?
Plating it.
no. You can't.
Yes.
say we can't.
That's why I stopped. Because I knew if I said it, you would try.
And she was just like, gold?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It's a figure of speech.
The boss is just
Inside
like,
joke.
we have a shitload of gold. And she's like,
Damn it.
ooh. Big
We're part of
ooh.
the family now.
That's
We got this.
that's hard to spend some places. And he's like,
Not
yeah.
on Earth, it's not.
Actually, it's incredibly hard to spend unmarked gold on Earth.
Oh, that's right, Comstar. Stupid. Freaking hate Comstar.
You can exchange it
going
for
there?
C-bills, but Comstar is going to ask you where it came from.
We
The
found
trunk of a
it.
gangster's car.
Don't tell them that.
Found it.
It was already on the dropship.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Blame
That
it on
works.
House Lao.
Blame it on House Liao.
All right. So, with that said, is anybody doing anything else before you take off for space?
Shoot.
Go through the checklists.
No, I've got all I need.
We've got food, medical, ammo.
Running our numbers, do we have enough food for the trip and then some?
Yes.
Yes, the cook did the thing.
Do we have shit for laundry?
Yeah, you have all of your tanks are full too. Like your
Okay.
More enough medical supplies.
So all of our hygienic all of our sustenance, our liquid
Air.
diets, physical diets.
Air recyclers.
Anybody got a spiritual need that needs
Fuel
to be
for the
filled?
drop ship.
For what now?
Yeah, okay.
It's been a while since I've killed a sheep, but I'm good.
You can do that here.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's a good point.
You can go out and do like your Asatru
Yeah,
neo-paganism if you want to.
like day 3 in the evening, I'll head out and make my sacrifices.
Okay, that's gonna cost you some sea bills to do, but there are people who cater to that here.
That works.
I'm gonna
Yep.
be like, the day before we leave, I'm gonna write up my full report to the MRB for everything that we need to fill out for things, and then like T-minus 6 hours to launch, I'll send it to the HPG.
Okay, so you
Oh.
have to go to the HPG office to do that. That's not a
Okay.
thing that you can like.
Where is the HPG office?
It's in town. There's one
Yeah.
in the. You go to the HPG office.
Yeah,
I
I'll
need to go there too. I've got to send a message to Solaris 7.
Okay, so you can just either ride bitch with me or we can take a car.
I'll go, bitch.
All right. So Ira or Draugr and Knight will head to the HPG office to send our.
When you
Thanks.
enter the HPG office, there's a Comstar employee. See there? Welcome to the Comstar HPG office, Detroit branch. How can I assist you?
We're back on Detroit.
Mhm.
Oh,
Haven't left.
That's the town we're near.
okay.
Or if it's French, it's Detroit.
How,
All right, Draugr,
how,
well,
how,
go
how
ahead.
can I be of assistance today?
You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
You go ahead and go first.
All right, I need to send a message to an individual on Solaris 7. Remind me again, what's the downtime in getting a response?
Well, it depends on how often your contact would be checking their messages. But from where we are to Solaris 7, it'll take probably a week in transit for the message to arrive.
Okay, I need to send a message then with a payment in C-bills. Can you assist with that?
I certainly can.
Okay. Zach, what I'm doing is I'm going to pay off my 15K bounty blood mark on my character.
Oh. Okay, so was that blood mark was that bounty who issued that bounty?
A minor underworld crime boss on Solaris 7. He's still an enemy of mine. I'm just paying off the blood mark part of it.
Okay. So you're sending the money that he put out on.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a message you want to send?
Choke on a bag of Richards.
Yeah, I want to be nice on this. I'll just let him know, let bygones be bygones. This pays my debt. We're good. Or we're done. And I'll sign it with the address of this backwater that I am never planning on coming back to. He can enjoy that paper trail if he wants it.
And where should I send the read receipt to? Because you can get your mail at an HPG office that's on the way. Like, that's one of the things that happens at jump points while you're in transit. Because you're
Right.
basically hanging out there for, like, however long you're hanging out there. But you can get things like mail and stuff like that while you're in space.
Okay, I'm going to have the read receipt sent to Rihanna Murray on Solaris City. She's the owner of the Overlord Stables. She's a 2-point connection I've got. Used to work for her. So the read receipt goes to her.
Okay. All right. She's like, That will be 15,200 C-bills.
Done.
Thank you for choosing Comstar, your only choice.
Exactly.
And how may I help you, sir?
How many people are in this office? Or is it just them working it?
Right now, it's just this acolyte and Brother.
Okay.
This is like a satellite office. It's like a little office.
Yeah. Hey, Draugr,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Go have a smoke.
Done. I basically set up directly outside of the door.
Okay.
Full breadth of chest.
How can I help you?
Two things. First one, some Raker business. MRB report, please. Need to have this sent over to them.
All right, here's the form.
And I give our point of contact and all of the information that the XO of this mercenary company would have to handle this paperwork.
Yeah, you fill out the form.
Yeah. Okay.
200 C-bills to set that up.
Hands it over.
Sends it up.
Okay. Second point. Pulls a little envelope out from in my jacket pocket. Puts it down. Pull my rosette out. Puts it on top of that one.
Please wait here. I need to go get a senior acolyte.
Please.
Leaves. And an older woman comes out. She's stern-faced, and she looks at you.
Knight has the personal transformation that goes from hot trot mech jockey to business mode. He is now interrogator chaplain Riavlock.
Making a report.
Yep. Turns out that the information that I had previously has been corrected. I need to correct that report and get it in. It's not lost tech. It is just new experimentals that they created.
Okay. Fill out the form.
Yep. That's the envelope.
Good.
And I will be relocating to Terra for the foreseeable future. I will update when we move.
Good enough. 200 C-bills, please.
And we thought the pilot was the spy.
Pocket.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. The senior acolyte takes it. Yeah.
I go, put my regular face back on, and just walk out, and it's like, all right, Dragon, let's go.
Yep.
Yay, fucking nonsense.
Shoot you between the eyes if you sell off my Raven mech there, Knight.
No, it's not what I'm doing.
Oh, I know.
All right, so y'all.
I've got 150 days with your Raven mech now.
Oh,
Time to play.
Y'all go in a space.
In a space.
In a space. All right. While you in a space, it's not the most comfortable place you've ever been because it's, long dropship transit is not great, but it's not something any of you are unfamiliar with.
Still better than being cramped up on the Leopard.
That's true.
Yeah, you do have a lot more legroom.
Garnet has to get used to new surroundings.
And mech base.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more space in there.
There's a whole lot of hurry up and wait going on.
You see your pilot actually running laps around the mech bay. She runs laps in mag boots.
Yeah, she's not the only one that does this. I used to run around the Leopard like that.
Nice.
But
She's
yeah,
just, when questioned about it, she's just like, I think treadmills are stupid.
Treadmills are stupid.
If I'm gonna run, I might as well go someplace.
Knight spends a lot of time at the virtual shooting range.
Yeah.
Putting that target out as far as he can.
You do manage some training stuff. Given the time that you're on the ship and the level of efforts you're allowed to, and the amount of time that you actually have to devote to training versus the other things that you'll be doing on the ship for transit, everybody gains the ability to invest or to improve one skill by 1 point.
Okay. Decisions.
Doesn't really.
Don't want to be that evil.
So, you guys will have time to pick those.
Yeah.
Okay.
The time goes on, and eventually you do arrive at your destination.
Boy.
5 days before the wedding.
Dun dun dun.
You are greeted to the sights and smells of Hilton Head, North Carolina.
Hasn't
Which is-
changed much in 1,000 years.
It's a resort town. And largely, what y'all are doing for the majority of that time is keeping your damn heads down.
You ever pick uniforms?
You did. They are waiting for you when you arrive.
Great.
And when the big day comes, you all don't actually go to where the ceremony itself is happening. You go to like a building nearby, and there's like a big television screen. They have a beautiful ceremony, not unlike
Oh,
the royal wedding. I mean, her dress was more ridiculous than Princess Diana's.
wow, that's saying something.
And-
Zach,
I have a question, and it's not a character question. Besides myself and the GM, who knows what's about to happen?
And he knows.
Okay.
So the ceremony goes on, and they say their vows, and at the end, Hans Davian gets up and he delivers the following speech. Well, today is a momentous occasion. For the first time in our history, Noble House Steiner and Noble House Davian have finally come together as one. I could not be any more proud or any more pleased. I truly feel that I'm the luckiest man alive. And because of the great luck and the great love that I feel for my new wife, I thought a suitable wedding gift was important. And the only wedding gift that I could think of to be sufficient for such a perfect bride would be the Compelling Confederation. At this time,
Who's around us is my question.
a bunch of fucking Steiners.
Okay.
That's safer.
Were the Capellans even invited?
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
no, it's like the Feddies, and it's like the Federation and the Alliance are the only two people here. Or like the only two parties here. Yes.
just letting you know, Garnet has gone through this entire whole thing fully in disguise.
That's fine. As we
It's
speak,
him.
the first wave of assault forces are hitting worlds along the border of the Confederation right now.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stare at the boss.
I take a step closer to the boss.
So, and the boss just looks at you. Because, I mean, like, there's murmuring, and the boss just looks at you, and he's like, guess we don't have to worry about making the ship legal, do we?
It's legal now.
Good news for
Call
us.
it a preemptive strike.
There's a guy who's like, you did a preemptive strike? Yeah, that is very good.
preemptive wedding gift.
That's ours.
Not that we're giving the dropship, that we're taking
Hurting
it
them.
away from them. That's
Hurting
right.
them was our gift.
There
We've
you go.
reduced their dropship complement by 1.
That sounds like very good scouting.
Scouting or scalping? Either way, I'm
Scouting.
okay with it.
Steiners. I say that with love.
So you guys get back to your ship, and you turn on the news. Your boss is like out of his dress uniform, and he's just kicked back, like with his feet up on the hollow table, with a cigar and a glass of whiskey. And he's just like, he's having the best day of his fucking life right now.
Good times.
And he's just like, okay, boys.
There's about to be a lot of jobs.
I do believe that we have just witnessed the start of the 4th succession war.
Dun dun dun.
No, you don't say.
Now here we are on Terra,
Yep.
center of the galaxy. Where do we go from here?
Wherever.
And
we
on
get
that
it.
note,
It's nice reaching.
this
into
has
grab.
been McAllen's Miscreants. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Dun dun.